And for now, this is a mock-up of how Lemons is going to look inside the car here. I'll have to create a stand, the seat will have to go down, and then he'll sit a little further back. He'll probably fall off from where he is now as soon as I take the first corner. But then eventually the plan is to pull the glass, create an aluminum bed with a new wall window going straight down the back, and then he would sit outside right in this area here. So we'll see how that goes. At this point, I'm just waiting for this to dry for another, let's call it half an hour. It's very fresh. Give it a second coat to make sure it's got full coverage. Pull this off, and I will have a displayable dome. A lot of the damage has already started to happen. This is just from handling it and trying to do some of the work on the inside the other night with the puttying. I'm not going to bother painting over this. I'm going to start going straight to weather. The surface itself is going to get far more dinged up than this is right now. That's the way that goes. I got to glue the lenses into place. There's 3 of them. I've got to find something I can use for the 2 spheres sticking out of there. For the moment, I've got the clear plastic in here, and eventually I might just immediately go with some blue and red foil. I think in this case it'd be yellow and green foil, just for reflections. And then over here I'm going to leave this on the front logic displays empty for now. I'll come up with some kind of LED solution for that, be assured. So, we'll call it another 28 minutes now. Back in a second. So if you'll allow me, I'd like to introduce R2-LM Lemons. Born under a lemon tree, using lemony techniques and conditions to build them. I think this is a fairly lemonade result. He is already getting beat up in a few places just from the basic construction. That was a pretty rough one when I was working on the inside of the dome with the putty. And I'm going to leave it as is, because the weathering is going to go on top of this. I'm not going to go as heavy as I am with the car, but he still has to get fairly dirtied up. So the eye is totally freaking wet right now. It's a beautiful second coat of yellow on there. So I'm going to let this dry for another half an hour, throw them in the car, and head on home. Lemons.